Hey YouTube, Rook here from Rook Geek, and this is my little channel on the interweb for all things geeky and cool. We have another subscription box we're taking a look at today, guys. It is the DC's Funko Legion of Collector Corps. Now this is the themed November Batman Villains box, and there's a lot going on with this box, both good and bad. And before I break it out, let me just kind of explain a little bit what's going on with this box before I actually dive into it. This box I should have received at the beginning of November. We're coming up into Black Friday right now, which is the third week of November, and I just got this box. It seems the biggest problem that happened with this box is one, from what I've been hearing is that this box shipped out late to everyone to begin with. Two, they actually shipped it to the wrong location. I had to contact their customer service department to have a replacement box shipped to me. Now, I'm going to speak further about what I think about this box at the end of the video. This video is going to run a little bit longer, guys. I do apologize, and there's going to be a big rant in this video because of the theme of this box. So with that being said, guys, let's crack into this box and see what we have. The very first thing you always get on any Legion Collector's Corps box is both a pin and a patch. So the patch we have is a pretty cool one. It's Bane, Legion Collector's Corps, as you can see here. I put everything in my light box so you will see what it looks like. I have my knife and my scissors with me just in case I need them. We have a pin, which is a very, very sturdy pin. It's a pin for Riddler, which is a really cool pin. Again, this is a Batman-themed box for Villains. It looks really, really nice, a nice Riddler pin. Now, let's actually open the box up. So when we open the box up, the very first thing we see is some literature, which will be the DC Legacy box, which will be January's box, as you can see here. On the back, they actually have all the stuff that's in the box. We'll take a look at that shortly. Leave that over here. They always give you a comic. This is a Batman Riddler #1. It's a variant book, which has Legion of the Collector's Corps listed on the bottom. Very nice comic. Very, very cool because you have the pop sort of theme on it here, which is really, really nice. So very, very first thing you get is this, and this is the biggest issue I have with this box. You get a hat. Why in the hell do you get a hat? I'll explain this shortly, and I'll keep going. I don't want to deviate from what I'm talking about. Next thing you have is a pretty cool Dorbs, which is an exclusive, which is kind of different. It's a different sort of Dorbs. It's a Two-Face Dorb. It's him in a business suit and it's like a pinstripe business suit. I thought maybe it was a prison outfit on one side, but it looks like it's just a business suit. Yeah, it's a business suit, as you can see here. Looks pretty cool. Let's actually crack it open and take a look at it a little further. I'm not a big Dorbs guy. I get what they're doing, but I'm not a really big Dorbs guy. He has a green face on this, which is kind of interesting. He does have that's kind of interesting. He has a smile on one side and kind of a smirk on the other. I like that. That's very, very clever. I like how they did that one. That's pretty interesting. That's cool. I like that one. The next one they have here is this one. This is a pop mug. It's a houseware item. Pretty cool. It's a Joker-themed one. Let's actually crack it open. Take a look at it. I can always use a big kind of a drinking cup or use it for maybe soup. It's very sturdy. Very, very cool looking. It has the Joker pop face that we've come to know and love, which you can see here. Rather big, rather heavy. I think it's like, I'm assuming it's ceramic, as you can see here. Pretty nice little cup. And the pop that they have in this box is the Catwoman pop, number 136, as you can see here. So a nice pop, nothing wrong with it. So, I mean, this is the box, guys, and this is part of the issue. So let's get into the rant. Time for my rant. Sit back, guys, grab a drink, because this is going to go long and it's going to go hard. I do apologize about the rant. Again, at the beginning of the video I talked about I got this box late. I had to contact the shipping department of the actual shipper who I actually received it. They had no clue what was going on. I had to contact Funko. It was a 2-week long delay to get this box. Now, here's the part that I have an issue with. A hat. Do I mind the hat? Not at all. Not at all. I think the hat's cool. I like wearing hats. It shouldn't go in this box. This box is not built for a hat. If you want to have a hat, you want to do other wearables, you make a expansion box like Loot Crate would do for their wearables. When you're conditioning your customers that every other month's box, in this case it's a bi-monthly box, so you get a box every other month. So in the box, I believe they began their boxes in March. So March had a shirt, a t-shirt. Then it went April, went May. May had a shirt. Then May, June, July. July had a shirt. August, September had a shirt, I believe. Yeah, and October, November has a hat. You're conditioning your customers to have a wearable, a shirt. You don't condition them to wear a hat. This was a bad idea. This was a really, really bad idea. I like the way it looks. Please don't get me wrong. I like the way this thing looks. Had a cardboard insert. Again, I like the way it looks. I like the way it feels. It feels nice. But it doesn't go in this box. The next biggest pain point for this box is that you've already set yourself up for failure. When you're talking about Batman villains, probably the biggest rogues gallery in comicdom, I would say Batman, Spider-Man, and maybe Flash are some of the biggest bad guys that are linked to heroes. You can't do yourself justice. You're not going to make everybody happy. This was a horrible choice. This was a very bad choice. Do I have anything wrong with Catwoman? Not at all. Please don't get me wrong, guys. I have no issue with Catwoman. I have an issue about putting it in this box. It doesn't deserve to be in this box. When you get a monthly subscription box or a bi-monthly box like Legion of Collectors Corps or the Smuggler's Bounty or Marvel's box, you're expecting more bang for your buck. This, to me, is not bang for your buck. This is going to a Walmart or a Barnes & Nobles or an FYE or a GameStop. This is what this is here. In my opinion, it doesn't do it justice, okay? I haven't even talked about what's in the box here. We'll do that at the end. I just realized it. I do apologize. But going back to what I was saying, this doesn't do it justice. This, to me, isn't the right choice for this box. Now, what I put it in here, if I was Funko, if I was in charge of that month's box, or the Batman Villains box, I want to be something more memorable. That's what I'm looking for. I want to be something memorable. I want something to be big and grandiose. This is not big. This is not grandiose. This is something you can get on a normal shelf, as I said before. If I was doing it, I would dig into Batman's rich rogues gallery. I would get the guys that no one thinks about. Your Anarchy, maybe your animated Firefly. How about Ventriloquist from the animated series? How about the Clock King from the animated series? And mind you, I'm not the biggest Batman guy, but I know some of his villains. And how about going, I mean, it writes itself, guys. You don't have to be a genius to figure this out, Funko. Hush. Imagine Hush with two guns out like this, or a gun up, gun down pose like this. People would have lost their minds. And how about digging even deeper? How about going a little bit off the beaten path? Imagine, because you know, guys, you know I'm a huge Green Lantern fan. What if you made a Yellow Lantern Batman? He only showed up in one book, and it was a two-panel. I think it was on 2 pages. He had the actual fear ring. Imagine a Yellow Sinestro Corps Batman. I would have lost my mind. That would have made this whole box go away as a problem, in my opinion. But this is not good, Funko. This was probably the worst box they could ever have. Now, with that being said, let's actually look at the actual circular that came out. It does say on the back here, November 2016. They talk about the sculpt and the concept for the Two-Face Dorb. They talk about the hat, powered by Funko, which was, again, a bad decision. I don't like that hat. I think that was really bad. The Catwoman was one of DC's longest printed villains. Okay. And it has the Catwoman full image here, as well as the sculpt, as you can see. They talk about the mug here, which they talk about how they did the color call-outs. They talk about how the final product would look. And it looks like they originally had variant, some type of color variant for the Catwoman pop here, as you can see. Down here they had apparently they had an original cover, which was a Riddler cover over here. And then they decided to do it a final variant cover, which they changed the cover, I guess, at the last minute. And we have both the pin and the patch on the bottom. So, I mean, in my opinion, guys, also, next month again was DC's Legacy. So it's going to be another, it looks like a setup of Hero Box, Batman, Green Arrow, and Plastic Man, which is kind of cool. Plastic Man pop would be really nice. But in my opinion, guys, I think this box was a big fail. As far as, speaking of the box as a whole, I don't think Funko hit the mark. They completely fell flat on this box. Again, I do apologize for the rant. I hope you liked this video. It might have turned you off, and I do apologize again. Remember to click that like button if you found that you liked the video. Always click subscribe, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care, and bye-bye.